Okay, while the computer boots up, good morning, everyone. My name is Jon V, and as Spencer said, I run a company called Moderati, which is part of a big Japanese conglomerate called Yoshimoto, which is the Japanese connection. Yoshimoto in Japan is a big diversified media company with talent, production, film, record label, etc. And Moderati is the international division. If my computer ever starts up. So this morning I wanted to talk to you about a product that we have called Romplr. So we've been working with the music industry for about 8 years in the US, primarily doing mobile content distribution, those old-fashioned things called ringtones and wallpapers. But I think, as everyone knows in the music industry, everyone's asking a question: what's beyond ringtones and wallpapers? So the music industry's been answering the connect. Answering the question. So I think the music industry is notorious for not being willing to pay for many things up front. So we decided to develop some software, which is an interactive music mixing software called Romplr. So we were looking at the... Is it going to come up on screen?
Can we get the desktop, please, on the screen?
I can hold up my laptop screen. It's not 10 inches, it's bigger.
I see.
No?
No.
No? Okay, so I'll keep talking. It's eventually on the iPhone, which does work. I'm going to film the screen.
There we go.
Sorry about this, people. You film the screen? You got it?
Can we get the camera
On the laptop?
feed on the screen, please? There. Yeah, that's good.
Hey,
Okay. There we go.
okay.
We're cooking.
Creative. Okay, so mobile entertainment agency, that's what we do. We started working the... Thank you. Thank you. Friday the 13th. Thank you. So as I said, so we work with all the media companies in a publishing and distribution relationship and marketing services. We also work with brands, so we did the famous Zippo lighter, which has now become the most popular branded app in the world. So being a publishing partner of the media industry, as I was saying, beyond ringtones, everyone was asking what's next. And it's still a big question for the music industry. So as you can see, the bottom slide is ringtones sales are now, they've had their peak in 2008, and they're now on the decline, and that goes down to 2015 at the
Keep the screen.
the bottom.
We don't care. Yeah, thank
At
you.
the bottom there. Yeah? So we created Romplr. We were looking at all the trends in casual gaming and all these fantastic new handsets like the iPhone with big screens and lots of multimedia capabilities. So we came up with Romplr. The origins of Romplr, it was the original ROM player back in the day, which was the first interactive mixing device for musicians. So we called it Romplr with the PLR branding, plus it was available. And it's a platform which we're hoping is a new interactive SKU. So in the old days, people buy a download, people buy a ringtone. We hope they'll buy the interactive remix SKU for all the songs that they like, maybe not classical, but broad sets of music. And it's also, we think, a great brand campaign for brands. So we'll be launching a big brand campaign in a few weeks with a brand and a big hip-hop artist in the US. So Romplr, very quickly, as you can see on the screen, there. So this is with Jeremiah, a big hip-hop artist in the States. We launched in the summer. We take the key elements of the song, 8 parts in the middle, which are the buttons in the middle that you see, and then one hits on the edge. So we have a studio in the States, and we remix the songs from the studio sessions, and then give this easy interface for the users to simply press buttons, and then the algorithm on the back end makes it so that they can't really make mistakes. Yeah, and then they can share their mixes with their friends on Facebook or through email or through a companion website called Romplr.com. So the music industry got all excited about this in the States. So it sort of comes off the trend, as I was saying, of sort of digital music and what's next. DJ Heroes coming out as a big skew for Christmas, and remixing. So we're hoping this is the next generation in terms of interactivity. People wanted to get closer to the music and express themselves, and they can literally touch and feel the experience. And Wired Magazine gave us some nice write-ups, the LA Times, and it's been doing well on the App Store. So it's starting on the iPhone, and we're now rolling it out to other platforms. So, easiest to describe, here it is on the phone. So this is a band called LMFAO. So the interface, this would be a little icon on your iPhone, and then you hit Start Mixing. I'll make sure I got the sound on. Hopefully no one has a bad head from last night. So then the key little yellow buttons in the middle are the main elements of the track. So this one's called I'm in Miami Trick, which is the radio edit. So then we sort of start playing. I'm missing some channels, I think, on the audio. So on the right-hand side, you've got all the little one hits on the sound is not getting all the channels of the sound. Stand up again. So if the sound works correctly, I hit this button here, it's actually the vocals, but for some reason it's not picking up this one. Okay. Okay. And you take it down. So the sound was getting bastardized. It sounds much better, so catch me in the coffee break. So the experience there, and then you can go back to the website. So I would then share that on Facebook with my friends and say, check out my mix, record it. And they can go, you know, I was sitting on the train or wherever. This is live. So this is Google, and we'll see slightly canned version, here. So people will then be browsing my newsfeed on Facebook, and I look here, this is all live, Internet Works, and here is a version of the mix, as you can see here, from Monaco too early in the morning. So then people will comment on that and share it with their friends. So we're hoping this is a new savior, if you like, for the music industry, as it's a new SKU that people can adopt. Started in the US, we're launching in Japan early next year. So thank you very much.
What's the pricing on it?
So the pricing for 3 tracks for $3.99, and then the consumer brand-supported version will be free to consumers and paid for by the brand.
And it's like an MP3 file. I mean, what do you get from the?
So you get the it's within the application.
It's within the application.
Exactly.
It stays within it.
So people can't rip it off and do other things.
Very clever. Thank you.
Good.